Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In a surprising twist that has fans buzzing with questions about the future of the Brown family's finances and lifestyle, recent reports indicate that Kody and Robyn Brown have taken out a massive loan on a new mansion. This financial maneuver, which marks one of the most significant property acquisitions in recent memory, has ignited a flurry of speculation among Sister Wives viewers, who are eager to understand the motivations behind such a high-stakes decision and what it might mean for the dynamics within the Brown household. For decades, the Brown family's story has been one of both personal triumphs and public controversies, with their luxurious lifestyle often serving as a backdrop to intense interpersonal drama. The acquisition of this new mansion, backed by a sizable loan, signals that Kody and Robyn are making bold moves to secure their financial legacy. While the precise details of the loan remain under wraps, insiders suggest that this decision is part of a broader strategy aimed at consolidating their wealth and expanding their real estate portfolio, despite the unpredictable nature of reality TV income streams and the challenges of managing multiple high-value assets. Strategic financial maneuvering in a volatile industry. The decision to take out a massive loan can be seen as a calculated risk. Reality television has long been a double-edged sword. It provides enormous exposure and lucrative deals, but it also subjects the family to constant public scrutiny and market pressures. For Kody and Robyn, this new financial step likely reflects a desire to secure a stable and prestigious asset that not only boosts their image but also acts as an investment for future ventures. Analysts note that in today's competitive real estate market, properties like this new mansion can appreciate significantly over time, offering the promise of long-term financial gain even if short-term challenges, such as high interest rates or market fluctuations, persist. Balancing personal ambition with public expectations. The Brown family has always operated under an intense media spotlight, and every financial decision is analyzed by fans and critics alike. In taking out a massive loan, Kody and Robyn appear to be embracing a level of financial boldness that aligns with the image they've cultivated over the years, one of ambition, resilience, and a relentless drive to stay at the top of the reality TV game. However, this move is not without controversy. Some viewers worry that such risky financial behavior might be symptomatic of a broader trend where personal ambition overshadows responsible money management. There is an undercurrent of concern that the pressures of maintaining a lavish lifestyle under constant public scrutiny could lead to financial instability, despite the apparent success on the surface. For supporters, though, the decision is a reaffirmation of the couple's commitment to their legacy, a statement that they are willing to invest heavily in their future, even if it means taking calculated risks. The mansion as a symbol of legacy and power. In many ways, the new mansion is more than just a building. It is a potent symbol of the Brown family's evolution. Historically, the properties associated with the Brown family have served as tangible representations of their success, stability, and, at times, internal strife. For Kody and Robyn, acquiring a new, upscale mansion through a massive loan is a way to reassert their dominance in the realm of high-profile families. It's an ostentatious display of wealth that reinforces their position not only as reality TV stars but also as savvy entrepreneurs who know how to leverage real estate as a cornerstone of long-term financial strategy. This property, with its sprawling grounds and luxurious amenities, is likely designed to serve multiple purposes. It can be a private sanctuary for the family, a stage for exclusive events that boost their public image, and a significant asset in their overall portfolio. In an era where personal branding is paramount, every asset acquired by the Browns is scrutinized for its symbolic value. For many fans, the new mansion represents both the culmination of years of hard work and the ongoing struggle to balance personal ambition with family unity. The fact that they are financing it through a massive loan only adds to the drama, highlighting the precarious balance between risk and reward in the world of high-stakes reality TV. Implications for family dynamics and internal power structures. The financial move has far-reaching implications not just for the Browns' public image, but also for the internal dynamics of the family. In the intricate power play that has long characterized the Brown household, decisions about property and finances often become flashpoints for deeper conflicts among the wives. Some critics argue that by taking on such a massive financial commitment, Kody and Robyn might be attempting to solidify their control over the family's resources, potentially at the expense of the other wives' interests. This move could be seen as a way to reassert dominance and secure a legacy that is exclusively theirs, thereby intensifying existing tensions within the household. In past seasons, financial disputes have frequently served as catalysts for internal strife, and this latest maneuver is already stirring up conversations among fans about fairness, equity, and the long-term implications for family unity. For the other wives, the acquisition of the mansion and the decision to take out a massive loan may serve as a reminder of the shifting balance of power. While Kody and Robyn are celebrated for their bold financial strategies, many viewers worry that such moves might alienate those who have historically been on the periphery. The tension between personal ambition and collective well-being is a recurring theme in the sister wives narrative, and this development underscores the challenges of maintaining a harmonious family dynamic when high-stakes decisions are made unilaterally. Financial pressures and the reality TV economy. In the modern landscape of reality television, financial decisions are not made in isolation. The brand's success on TV is intertwined with various revenue streams, from advertising and sponsorship deals to merchandise and appearances, which often fluctuate and are subject to market pressures. Taking out a massive loan on a new mansion is a bold statement that the couple is willing to invest in their future despite the inherent volatility of their industry. However, it also raises questions about long-term sustainability. Critics argue that such a financial risk might be a symptom of a deeper insecurity, the constant need to prove oneself in an industry where public approval can be as fleeting as it is influential. The pressure to maintain a certain image can drive reality TV stars to make aggressive financial decisions, and while these moves might pay off in the short term, they also carry the risk of significant long-term consequences. For fans, the decision to take on a massive loan is a double-edged sword, a display of ambition and resilience, but also a reminder of the precarious financial balancing act that defines life in the spotlight. Public reaction and media narratives. Unsurprisingly, the news of the massive loan and the new mansion has ignited a storm of reactions across social media and fan forums. Supporters of Kody and Robyn hail the move as a demonstration of their entrepreneurial spirit, a bold, calculated risk that signals confidence in their ability to manage a multifaceted financial portfolio while continuing to thrive in a competitive reality TV environment. Hashtags like #BrownMansion and #BoldMoves have trended, with fans eagerly discussing the potential benefits of the new property, such as increased privacy, enhanced production opportunities, and even the possibility of new business ventures centered around the mansion's luxurious amenities. Conversely, a significant segment of the fanbase remains skeptical. These critics question the wisdom of taking on such a massive loan, arguing that it may signal financial overreach in a climate where economic uncertainty looms large. They point out that while the Brown family has enjoyed considerable success on television, the long-term stability of their finances has always been a subject of debate. In this view, the decision to finance an expensive property through a huge loan may be a risky gamble, one that could have serious repercussions if market conditions shift or if the family's revenue streams falter. For these fans, the move is seen as emblematic of the pressures inherent in the reality TV economy, a high-risk strategy that prioritizes immediate public spectacle over sustainable, long-term planning. Balancing ambition with responsibility. The crux of the debate centers on whether Kody and Robyn's decision represents a visionary step towards securing their legacy or a perilous overextension driven by ego and the relentless need for public validation. On one hand, proponents argue that the new mansion is a strategic asset, a physical manifestation of the family's ambition and a potential linchpin for future success. In an industry where image is everything, the ability to control a prestigious property can provide a significant competitive edge, opening up avenues for high-profile events, new media ventures, and even increased influence in both the public and private spheres. For these supporters, the massive loan is a calculated risk that, if managed wisely, will pay dividends in the long run, reinforcing the couple's status as savvy, forward-thinking entrepreneurs. On the other hand, detractors contend that the move is emblematic of a broader trend in which personal ambition begins to overshadow the fundamental principles of responsible family management. They argue that the intense focus on personal image and the relentless pursuit of financial validation can lead to decisions that, while dramatic, may ultimately undermine the family's stability. The notion that Kody and Robyn are willing to gamble on a high-stakes property acquisition, despite the potential risks, feeds into a narrative of unchecked ambition that has, at times, defined the Brown family's public image. For many fans, this is a concerning development, one that raises questions about whether the couple is prioritizing their public persona over the well-being of the family as a whole. Broader cultural implications. Beyond the immediate financial and familial implications, the news of the massive loan and new mansion also serves as a microcosm for larger cultural conversations about wealth, fame, and the nature of success in modern society. In today's media landscape, where reality TV stars are often celebrated as symbols of entrepreneurship and self-made success, the financial decisions of figures like Kody and Robyn Brown are subject to intense scrutiny. Their ability to secure a prestigious asset like the new mansion is seen as both a triumph and a cautionary tale, a vivid illustration of how the pursuit of a flawless public image can lead to high-stakes gambles that carry significant risks. For viewers, this story is a reminder that the glamorous lifestyles portrayed on television are underpinned by complex financial strategies, risks, and pressures that are rarely visible on camera. It challenges audiences to look beyond the surface and to consider the real, often precarious, nature of success in the modern entertainment industry. Looking ahead. As the new season of Sister Wives unfolds, the impact of Kody and Robyn Brown's decision to take out a massive loan on a new mansion will undoubtedly be a focal point of discussion. Viewers and critics alike will be watching to see how this high-stakes financial maneuver affects not only the couple's personal dynamics but also the broader trajectory of the Brown family's public narrative. Will the new property serve as a solid foundation for future success, or will it become a source of financial strain that exacerbates existing internal conflicts? Only time will tell. However, the move is already reshaping the conversation around the family, prompting a re-evaluation of the balance between personal ambition, responsible financial management, and the enduring pressures of living life in the relentless glare of reality television. For fans who have long admired the Brown family for their resilience and their ability to navigate complex challenges, this latest development is both thrilling and unnerving, a vivid illustration of the double-edged nature of fame. It encapsulates the promise of enormous reward while also highlighting the inherent risks of high-stakes living in a constantly changing economic landscape. The decision to secure a new mansion through a massive loan is a bold statement, a declaration that Kody and Robyn are not content to rest on their laurels, but are willing to take significant risks in pursuit of a lasting legacy. Conclusion. In conclusion, the announcement that Kody and Robyn Brown have taken out a massive loan on a new mansion represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing saga of Sister Wives. This bold financial move encapsulates the couple's ambition, the pressures of managing a high-profile family, and the delicate balance between risk and reward in today's reality TV economy. For fans, the news is a source of both admiration and apprehension, a reminder that beneath the glamorous exterior of the Brown family's public image lies a complex, high-stakes financial landscape where every decision carries profound implications for the future. As the season progresses, viewers will be watching closely to see if this new asset becomes a stepping stone to long-term success or a cautionary tale of overreach. Regardless of the outcome, Kody and Robyn's latest venture serves as a powerful symbol of the challenges and triumphs inherent in carving out a legacy in the modern world, one where personal ambition and responsible stewardship must ultimately find a way to coexist. The Sister Wives saga, TLC's long-running exploration of polygamous family life, has long been a tapestry of love, conflict, and reinvention. Yet few moments have resonated with viewers as profoundly as Mary Brown's recent announcement of her permanent departure from the Brown family, a decision marking the end of her 32-year spiritual marriage to Kody Brown. For fans, Mary's choice to step fully into independence, a milestone she confirmed in late 2023, was not just a personal victory but a symbolic triumph of self-worth over years of emotional neglect. As the first and, legally, original wife in Kody's plural marriage, Mary's journey from devoted partner to solitary trailblazer has been fraught with public scrutiny, private heartbreak, and, ultimately, redemption. Her decision to prioritize her own happiness has sparked widespread celebration among fans, who view it as a bold rejection of a fractured dynamic and an inspiring embrace of autonomy. The milestone, Mary's formal exit from a fading union. Mary's departure from the Brown family, though years in the making, was crystallized in a poignant Instagram post in December 2023. "I've closed this chapter of my life with peace in my heart," she wrote, alongside a photo of herself smiling in front of her Utah bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. The announcement followed a gradual estrangement from Kody, which had played out across multiple seasons of Sister Wives. Their relationship, once the bedrock of the family, had deteriorated into little more than a formality, with Kody openly admitting in season 17 that he no longer considered himself married to Mary. Fans watched as Mary navigated this limbo with quiet resilience. Despite Kody's emotional withdrawal, including his refusal to reconcile after the 2015 catfishing scandal that left Mary isolated, she remained tethered to the family, hoping for a revival of their bond. However, by season 18, Mary's narrative shifted. In confessional interviews, she acknowledged the futility of waiting for a man who had checked out, signaling her readiness to move on. Her formal exit, though delayed by contractual obligations to the show, became a watershed moment, symbolizing closure not just for her but for viewers who had rooted for her emancipation. Fan reactions, joy, relief, and a collective finally. The outpouring of support for Mary's decision was immediate and effusive. Social media platforms lit up with hashtags like #TeamMary and #MarisFreedom, with fans applauding her courage. On Reddit's Sister Wives forum, one user wrote, "It took her longer than Christine or Janelle, but Mary's finally choosing herself, and that's worth celebrating." Others highlighted her grace under pressure, noting that she left without publicly vilifying Kody, despite his repeated dismissals. Many fans drew parallels between Mary's journey and broader cultural conversations about self-empowerment. "She's proof that it's never too late to leave a situation that no longer serves you," tweeted a commentator. This sentiment was echoed in TikTok montages set to anthems like Beyoncé's Break My Soul, which juxtaposed clips of a subdued Mary in early seasons with recent footage of her thriving solo. Even former Sister Wives Christine and Janelle, who left Kody in 2021 and 2022, respectively, publicly endorsed her decision. Christine commented on Mary's Instagram post, "So proud of you, friend. Your best life is ahead." A gesture that underscored their evolving solidarity. Yet the celebration was tinged with melancholy. Longtime viewers reminisced about Mary's early days as Kody's confident first wife, who helped negotiate the family's move to Las Vegas and advocated for their reality TV platform. Her decline from influential matriarch to marginalized outsider, a arc exacerbated by the catfishing scandal and Kody's favoritism toward Robyn, served as a cautionary tale about the emotional costs of plural marriage. "We're not just celebrating her leaving," noted a fan on Twitter. "We're mourning the years she lost trying to make it work." Mary's evolution, from scapegoat to symbol of resilience. Mary's path to independence has been anything but linear. For years, she was framed as the family's divisive figure, her desire for a fifth child, a storyline that clashed with her infertility struggles, and her initial resistance to the family's moves were painted as selfish. The 2015 catfishing incident, in which she was deceived by an online predator posing as a suitor, further isolated her, with Kody weaponizing the scandal to justify his emotional distance. However, seasons 17 and 18 revealed a more introspective Mary. She began openly questioning her place in the family, particularly after Kody's COVID-19 protocols alienated her and other wives. In one pivotal scene, she told producers, "I've been sitting on the sidelines for years, waiting for someone to care if I stay or go. I'm done waiting." This shift mirrored her off-screen growth. She channeled energy into her thriving B&B, launched a successful clothing line, Worthy Up, and cultivated a loyal following through her Friday with Friends social media series. Fans argue that Mary's business success became her lifeline, offering financial and emotional independence. Her decision to buy Lizzie's Heritage Inn in her hometown of Parowan, Utah, a property she initially sought to purchase with family funds, only to be rebuffed, was a defining choose-yourself moment. "That B&B isn't just a business," a fan noted. It's a metaphor for rebuilding her life brick by brick. Impact on the Brown family: a house of cards collapses. Mary's exit leaves Robyn as Kody's only remaining wife, a stark contrast to the 18-season narrative of a united plural family. For viewers, this collapse underscores the inherent fragility of the Brown structure, which prioritized Kody's authority over equitable emotional investment. Mary's departure also raises questions about the family's future. With Christine, Janelle, and Mary gone, and most of their adult children critical of Kody, the show's premise hangs in the balance. Yet Mary's milestone may catalyze deeper conversations. As author and polygamy historian and Wild observed, the Brown story reflects a broader shift. More women in plural marriages are now asking, "What's in this for me?" Mary's choice to leave, much like Christine's before her, challenges romanticized notions of plural marriage as a haven of sisterhood, instead highlighting its potential for imbalance and neglect. Looking ahead, Mary's new chapter and the future of sister wives. Today, Mary's life revolves around her entrepreneurial ventures, close friendships, and travels. She frequently shares glimpses of her new beginning online, from hiking adventures to cozy evenings at her B&B. Fans speculate she may eventually pursue a spin-off series, though she's hinted at valuing privacy. "I'm learning to live for me," she said in a recent YouTube Q&A, "and that's enough." As for Sister Wives, the show faces an existential crossroads. Season 19 will likely chronicle Mary's final days with the family and Kody's reactions, but the absence of three wives leaves little narrative glue. Some fans hope the series will pivot to focus on the former wives' post-polygamy journeys, a prospect that aligns with audiences' growing appetite for stories of reinvention.